Hi guys, welcome to this week's update on Vechain price analysis. What we're going to do is have a look at some key areas where we could potentially invest and have a look where we think the price is going to head, because currently to me, I think we have kind of topped it. It's looking the same across the entire market. So again, we'll have a look at a few levels below and a few levels up in case we do spin around and start targeting these areas of resistance above. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button and let's crack on. Right, so let's start off with the tether pair. This is a daily time frame, the Binance chart over on TradingView. A couple of key things I want to note first. We are trading above the moving average 50. That, to me, if you've watched my videos before, gives me a good idea that we are going to be heading in a bullish trend. Things are starting to look up now. We did break out of that. If you look at the entire period down here, we was trading below it. We did actually come back up and retest that downtrend and broke through it and then come to a downside. For me, I think we're going to retest this uptrend. I think that if you look in the past, so if we go back to the start of this major parabolic run, several times we retested that trend. So if you look here, we did quite a significant drop around December. Look at that, we did a 37% drop. We broke up and then carried on. If you look at our entire move there, it was close to that 61% retracement. So from the bottom there to the top, we actually used it as support here. And we're no wicks below it, so it did show that it was demand around that 618 level. For me, I think there's a good chance that we could come down and retest the moving average 50, just go to test our uptrend and then push back on. I'm losing chart here. I reckon there's a good chance that we may come back down and test some of these levels here where people think, right, not a chance that's going to happen. I'm bullish on Vechain. I'm bullish on crypto towards the end of this year. I think things are going to be astronomical. I think October is a month when things really start to get going. But we've had this major rise from the bottom. If you look at that bottom there where we double bottomed at 5.5 cent and shut up, we've done 161% push already, and there's been no major retracement. We've had a few wicks to the downside, and so far, if we look at the top here where we've hit at 14 cent, we've done an actual 16% retracement so far. I think that is a good chance that we do come down. So we've done that major impulse move up. I think we reject now. We either come and test this 50, which is around here, around 10 cent, or we do get a sharp wick down to this 8.9 cent area before we then do start pushing on. I think that is a good opportunity. If you're looking to buy some Vechain, what I would do is ladder a few orders in. So for example, you got $1,000, ladder a couple in all the way from 11 cent, and I would ladder them all the way down to around 8.9, 8.8 cent, around this region here. And I think that could be long term a great entry for Vechain, because ultimately this is going to break all-time highs towards the end of this year. You may not think it currently because it's starting to just top out a little bit there. You can see we've got a nice rounded top, and it is looking like we're starting to trend down now. If you look on the lower time frames here, the hourly, we are starting to push down a little bit now, and today we're having a nice little bounce to the upside. But for me, I think we are going to drop, to be honest. That's nothing against Vechain, obviously. That's just general market sentiment. Like I say, we've had such a solid push to the upside. Relief is good and retracements is good, because if you think you've missed this move here, you will get that second opportunity to buy down here. So if you're looking for orders, ladder them in from 11 cent all the way down to around 8.8 cent within that range down there. What I want to do is box it off as well. We'll put a red box here, so let's see where these orders get filled up. Remember, this is support down here at 7.87 cents, so I can't see it's coming down there, but there's a good chance for me. I think we're going to break into this area, pick up some more orders, and then push to the upside. So this is what we're looking for, orders within around here, and then collect, and then start pushing on. And probably September, I'm thinking that we're going to come into this area. If you're looking in the past, over the course of the last 3 years, possibly longer, September's been notoriously famous for having a dump. Whether that's a slow dump, like here what we're seeing now, a nice gradual down, and then one big wick to the downside and then a push up, is a possibility. And I think that's what we should be looking towards in, because history, it does repeat itself. It may not happen. We might just spin around now. This might be the 30% retracement we've done here. We are pushing up, and we may start to push on. If we do push on, which I'm not in favour of at the minute, then the first major area to break through is 14.4 cent, which is this area. I'm just going to No, I'm going to leave that for now. Actually, we'll put a red line there. That's the first major area to break through. And then after that, what I will do is analyse some more price analysis and have a look at some key levels. But for now, slight lower time frame bearish for me. We have hit positive money flow, so that's a good sign. That money flow could still stay positive while we get a dip to the downside and then a push up. But let's see what happens there. So that's that pair pretty much covered. I'm looking at buy zones within that range, and it's been great so far. We've had a breakout from a downtrend, massive relief bounce, and then let's see if we do start to push on. Take a look at the Vechain BTC pair too, and then we'll just have a look at a little bit of a scalping software which could potentially pick some orders up. We are now back into this area of support down here. As you can see, support here, rejection, which was resistance, and now we enter support, and we're coming back down to test that moving average 50. If you're looking for buys on Vechain in Satoshi pairs, I would look at this region here, about 230 Satoshis. I think that could be a decent area for you to buy. We've had obviously move to the upside, 6 to 1% retracement, and then a nice push to the upside is what I could potentially expect over the course of the next few weeks, potentially going in towards September, or probably towards the back end of September. So that's some pairs covered. I'm not looking at any sell zones up here. I mean, the first area of resistance is that 300 Satoshi region, but we're not quite yet there yet. So moving across to the trading software, which I've been keeping my eye on and testing out. If you watch my videos often, when you look in at this trading software to give you potential buy and sell zones, I've been monitoring this in terms of buy zones using RSI. So if you look at these dots here, we've got a good sell signal there, and it come all the way down, and then we've had some buy signals here on the RSI. If you look at this purple wave here, this wave is support, so the green wave is resistance. And as you can see, we got to that resistance, tested it a couple of times and rejected, come back up, tested that area, rejected. No oversold RSI bands there on the hourly, but we got a nice rejection out of that area of resistance, come back down, hit some support, RSI oversold, and then it has started to push up now, use this area of support, and we've got another red RSI dot up here, so that could be a good short-term potential scalp long there if you're looking to trade. And as you can see, we're getting quite a lot of support hits here as well. So I'm still testing this indicator out, but I'm going to release information on that over the course of this week and give you some links if you wanted to test it out, or at least try it. We'll give you the means to try it out. So for me, short term, I am slightly bearish on Vechain, even though it is one of my biggest bags. I will not be selling anything until we are way above 30, 40, 50 cent. I'll be taking profit off there, but we're long, saying that, it's going to be a way above that. We've hit 28 cent and it want a major push for that. I'm expecting a lot bigger push from that. So I've heard a lot of people calling for $1. Personally, I don't think we'll hit that region on this run, but you never know what the future holds, dear. If we get a crazy Q4, usually price estimates are blown out of the water. So for me, 50, 60 cent on the way up, and let's see if we can take some profit on the way there. That's going to do it for today's video. Just some price analysis on Vechain, buy zones, sell zones, and a bit of a short-term long trading position on my hourly on that trading software. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.